evidence on the wall in my residence as I increase stepping on ballin' forever.
Glad you're with us. It's Blake Groupie to get this one started, and off we go here in New Orleans. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
For every rookie prospect, there are always nerves involved in this moment. Running your team out to start a game. But there's a reason they brought him in. We're willing to make him their starter today. They believe he can overcome those nerves and lead his team to a victory. We saw him do it at the collegiate level and really make himself into a leader and someone you can envision doing the exact same thing here in the NFL.
To throw here, O'Connell. Throwing quickly here, he's got Jacobs. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. Back to throw, O'Connell. That one's complete out to Michael Mayer. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Off the play fake, O'Connell. Over the middle, complete. It's Adams. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Throwing on first down, O'Connell. And this one too low.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Play action. Now O'Connell. To the sideline and incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
Michael Mayer, his intended receiver. And now it's third down. Now O'Connell. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. No score after one on EA Sports. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 4th down coming up. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or two. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Steps away to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack. So after the sack, Carr in Las Vegas with a 3rd and long. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Carr to throw for it on 4th down. one, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merritt. And the Raiders will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan. On second down, O'Connell. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Colin Saunders in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs. Now leads to a third and long. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That's taken on the 25. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Throwing his car on third down. Tries the left side and finds Olave. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. The final shot here before half for Carr. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Saints. Well, these two teams battled through a scoreless first half. Finally, a breakthrough here in quarter number 3.
And I just wonder how that played for both of them psychologically, because when you battle through a scoreless first half, now you know that every possession is increasingly crucial. Who can put points on the board, make the other team chase? Wonder if you get a lift and if they get deflated a little bit.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Fakes the handoff. Now O'Connell to throw. Gets it downfield to Mayer. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Here's O'Connell. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. From the 33, here's 2nd and 6. Jacobs going to try the middle. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
But when the running game's not working sometimes, you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Third and long, O'Connell now. And this is going to be incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. The New Orleans offense back out and ready to go. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a two-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
They force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Carr going to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. To throw, it's Carr. On the slant, complete to Michael Thomas. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 32-yard line. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. That'll be caught by Hill. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Carr to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every run. If they close this game out, just a few snaps remaining, they can't relax just yet.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. So the Raiders now down by 2 touchdowns. A little under 1:50 remaining. They've yet to score all game long, but now they need to do so twice in short order to have a shot. Pass complete, it's Adams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Here's O'Connell. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. O'Connell. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going. And they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that one makes it 14-7. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. So a little under 50 seconds to go. Plenty of time if they can get this onside kick. And the Saints are going to get to this one, so that should about do it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And a short gain down to about the 33. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
So this one a victory here.